Welcome, everybody. Welcome. And today we want all the smoke. Today we want all the smoke because we're going to clear out the smoke. Today you're going to get all the business because we want all the investors. Today, nobody fake is safe. No lie is going to be silent about. Everything comes full circle. And today, that's what it's about early. I am a true Xbox fan. I'm one who not only doesn't sway around in these gaming streets, but I tend to try to recognize my community because I decided that from what I see too much commercializing for Xbox. Xbox is too much watered down in these Xbox streets. And so I decided to build this great arc called Di-RRec Gaming. And for those who want to get into art and be real about our community, you jump on in. And you don't have to feel a certain way about being an Xbox fan because I know the weight. I know the weight of what it costs to be a true Xbox fan. You don't get all the love. You get called a fanboy. You don't get all the support. So the gown, the dress, the paint is all waiting there so that you finally break down and get on social media and start acting like a clown. Because don't forget those boots, right? Don't forget those boots. But we just like to take words and we just like to create our own definitions for them. So we ruined the word console war. We ruined what fanboy is. You know, we ruined scores and what they were meant to be about. We ruined criticism and what that was meant to be about. We ruining the true art of competition and what that's truly about because people don't really know gaming history. When you lose sight on history, you become ignorant. That's what anything. The new legal is only here to provide a true beacon, a true spot, because I really love everything about the gaming community. When you don't love everything about it, then you're not really in it for the culture. You have to accept the culture. The only thing that I don't like is being toxic. I don't like people calling each other out of name. What you wouldn't do in real life, homie. Don't come on social media and gas your words up, knowing damn well you wouldn't do that in real time in front of people. So don't just be yourself, right? Don't fake yourself out. So today, y'all, I'm gonna call it like I see it. And I don't give a damn if people don't like what I'm about to say. You can call me a fanboy, you can call me whatever. But just know you're not confused when you come to Di-RRec Gaming. It is Di-RRec Gaming. We talk about gaming, but you know what I'm about. I don't have to keep saying that. You know what I'm about. And those who have continually supported this channel from the mud, from the swamp up, I mean from the utter ashes, all the way up to where we at right now, I want to say nothing but love for you. And I'm going to continue dropping these bombs for you. Don't worry. Don't worry. Just when you think the new legal might be getting soft out here, oh no. Oh no, bro. I'm that dude, 50-0, bro. Mayweathering out here, bro. Got the best defense mechanics in the game. Come on, right? Ain't no tap dancing over here. Ain't no Gregory Hines over here. You see the panel right now. Come on. I got America's most wanted in the gaming streets right here on Di-RRec Gaming. Y'all know who it is. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, cousins, your brothers, your sisters, your step brothers and sisters, your aunties and uncles, your grandmama, your grandpappy, your great-grandmama, and your great-grandpappy, grandchildren and great-grandchildren. Get them all in here.
All the
Because you
ancestors. Bring all the ancestors in.
bring all your ancestors in here. I love that, J-Rock. You know what? I'm going to add that. That was beautiful. Bring your whole entire ancestors up in here. Bring
Ancestry.
them. We don't care where they come from. We know there's some ancestors from New Zealand, from Australia, from Canada, from the UK, from Japan to the United States of America. We've had them on here. And Di-RRec Gaming is blessed to have that many flags on this dirt gravel pit channel. We can't do it without y'all, and that's why we always put y'all number one. The Mighty Chit Chat Room is undefeated because no matter where you from, what dirt road you live on, to the pavement, we don't care what zip code you at. Y'all know where I'm going with this. We don't care what state you at. We don't care what landmass you at, as if it's an island. We don't care what continent you at or whatever flag you throw up, because you could have been anywhere in the world. But you decided to come out here on Di-RRec Gaming. I go by the name of the Mighty New Legal, and this is my man J-Rock. And y'all know
It's
it's about
peoples.
to get truthful, baby. It's about to get down upon the crown. So J-Rock, let me grab this crown. Let me put it on your head, bro. Let me anoint thee. And this crown is gold, bro. It's gold, but the emeralds on it, it's got a high dose of green radiation. But don't worry, you're an Xbox fan, so it won't harm you. You put it on your head, fam. Don't worry, you're not going to turn into the Mad Hatter. You're going to be good, bro. You
Bruce
good.
Banner.
I hope you
Bruce
like it,
Banner.
bro. I got an engraving that says J-Rock on that crown. And
you,
I got other crowns for my compadres out here, man. Like, got Teknoblast a crown. I got Six Slayer crown. I got the Realist a crown. So don't worry, I got y'all's crowns. I had to make one. And I also got this big crown for the Chit Chat community. So don't worry. Shout outs go to Judah144. The wild card, I like that. Because the house always wins. I like that. The wild card's in the building. We fixing to get this. And welcome.
Yeah.
Come on in.
Listen, that chit chat is one of the most knowledgeable chit chats out here, man. They know their gaming history.
They do, bro. They make me proud, bro. They do.
For real.
They make me real proud, bro. I'm glad
to be teaching me. They be teaching me stuff. I'm like, what?
Facts. Yeah. Facts, bro. Sometimes it be so good over there. I be mad because I gotta be catching it, make sure I read it while I'm talking too, because what they be saying be some dope stuff. You right.
Yeah. Yeah.
J-Rock, how you feeling?
They come from everywhere, man. Brazil.
Facts, bro. Facts. Shout out to Brazil, man.
Shout out to the brothers out in Brazil, man. I see them out there on Twitter. Mexican brothers out there. They doing their thing too.
We know you way down in the Americas too. Shouts to Chile, man.
Oh yeah.
Way down there. Way down there.
No, I need to start learning some Portuguese, man. That's what I need to do.
Facts, man. Yo, shouts to Boxenberger, way out there in Germany. Shouts to him. We all over the place, bro. Oh man, my man Jiu-Jitsu in the building. What up, guys? I found 10 videos of bugs from Horizon on Twitter. Yo, Jiu-Jitsu chose violence today. Look,
we're gonna talk about it.
Not even waiting, right? That's what I love
about it. He wants to jump right into it.
He wants to jump right in the smoke.
So yo, listen. In honor of that super chat right there, we're gonna jump right into it, Legal.
Let's jump right. J-Rock. What up, guys? I found 10 videos of bugs from Horizon on Twitter so far. So much for greatness. Exactly, bro. You're not fronting. I don't care if y'all get it. Listen, this is not the show for you. If you one of these defensive, the PlayStation Defense Force, it's not one of them shows for you. I'm letting you know that right now. We're not here to tap dance around the truth, okay? Right. So it is what it is. J-Rock, here's the mic, man. I'm going to let you have full court advantage.
Listen, man, we got to go off what Jiu-Jitsu just said, man. What I want to ask the chit chat a question. Why is it that it's up to us to expose these bugs, man? It's not our job to do it. Why didn't the reviewers tell us about this? Why do they paint the picture that these $70 games was going to be quality day one, only for us to find out it's filled with bugs, crashes. We're barely getting anything extra. Chit chat, talk to me. Chit chat, legal, talk to me. What's going on out here, man? There's some fugaziness out here, man.
They lied to us, JyzalRec. And listen, community, they lied to us all. Whether you have that game or not, doesn't matter. See, journalism, true journalism, we're talking about true journalism. True journalism doesn't pull a Fox News. Fox News in trouble right now, right? By the government of the United States of America. Because even though that's commercialized news, right? There's still things in writing that say, do not lie to the public. You can have your fun. You can have your credible sources and you can read off what you want to read off. But we still have to hold integrity of just these 3 letters called NEWS. Have to have some integrity. You can't just come out here on a national scale and say anything. So what's the business of the gaming community as a whole? We got the journalisms, the gaming outlets, these companies, and then we have the gaming companies, and then we have the developers, and we have the gamers. So if you call yourself a gaming journalist, right, then we judge you as such because, of course, you're going to automatically gain the influence. So you choose the lie. You choose the lie over the truth. And we already know why you did that because we're not dumb. The gamers are not dumb. We knew that you would choose to put greatness on this game regardless because those hands are out. We've been known how the gaming outlets work. It's a broken record. Despite your feelings, sad to say, it's a broken record. It's a business to lie. It's a business to lie. So instead of coming out, telling the truth about this game so that gamers can really respect you as qualified gaming journalists, y'all came out here and said the game runs smooth. You said it had little issues like pop-ups. Y'all started talking about things that we don't even care about. Like who the hell is playing a game worrying about if there's 4 or 5 clouds in the sky compared to the last gen? Nobody does that corny stuff. That means you got too much time on your hands.
They told us it was going to have ray tracing.
Told us we're going to have ray tracing, fam. And you want to know something? Suckers believe that. How do you believe in a console that doesn't even have capabilities for next gen? What the hell y'all think that console is going to have ray tracing? it can't even give you a lock 65.
Legal was a lemon, man.
JyzalRec, do we need to elaborate? Listen,
we went to that dealership that promised greatness.
There you go.
This car is perfect.
He's using the dealership analysis. Let's do
it. This car is perfect. It's gonna be the best car you ever driven.
Facts.
It's German greatness. You know, it's competing against Audi.
Now you're reading this all online, right? So you actually take a journey to the dealership to confirm it. So you're talking to the dealership. Keep going, JyzalRec.
He brings one out to showcase.
Right.
He says we could test drive this one, but this is the one you're gonna purchase, the one over there down the lot. Right. You test drive that thing. Ooh, this thing's smooth, baby.
Right.
You hear 500 ponies under the hood. You're hearing that exhaust sound. You're like, oh man, I gotta get it. And he said, all right, so this one's gonna be yours. You want it in that cherry red? Yeah, let me get that cherry red one day. You pull off the lot,
interior leather.
The wheels start
cherry.
the radio coming out. Facts. The wheels falling off. You can't honk your horn. You come back to the dealership.
What do they tell you to focus on?
The
Don't
positive.
worry about that.
Don't worry about it. Don't why you being a Debbie Downer, brother? I know you just wasted that money, but focus on the positive. Not that I told you that this car was perfect, it was gonna ride like a dream.
Just
Focus that
focus on that
you
500
got the
horsepower
engine.
under the hood.
Right. Come on, man. Stop it.
Really? That's
Stop it.
what happened. Great analogy, J-Rock. The car dealership always gets them. It's the car dealership and the dope dealer analogy. Always destroys the donkey community. Because you can't make this stuff up. Either it is what's the scale, either I'm selling you what's on that scale, either I'm selling you what's on the MSRP, bro. That's it. And don't tell me that you okay with driving off the lot with a near mint condition car and everything starts happening wrong to it.
Right.
You okay with that? Stop lying. Here we go. Stop lying. That's right, Judah. Don't come out here. Your mascots gotta lie to y'all. You should be calling your mascots out right now on Twitter.
Right.
All
These false
them
prophets.
who lie.
Call out those false
community.
prophets, man.
Right. They lying to y'all over a game. There you go. Rain G4. You see, J-Rock, we can't even advance like we want to because the chit chat's too real. It goes in before we can get in.
Thank you, Rain G4. Everybody went in and nobody held back, right, on Cyberpunk. He brings up a great point. Nobody held back on Cyberpunk, right? They talked about those bugs. We can make fun of it. Everybody was cool making fun of it. Though. The moment we make fun of a PlayStation product, you're toxic.
There you go.
You're not a gamer. This is what you're doing. Listen, I purchased the game, right? And if you're telling me this is what's gonna be in the game, and I find out it's not, how am I toxic for highlighting it? You gotta explain that to me. You sold me a product. I find out it's not. The things you told me was gonna be in it aren't in it, and you calling me toxic?
But J-Rod, if you're a purchaser, isn't that the responsibility of a purchaser is to know what you're buying?
When you buy your house, right? You get your inspector in, right?
Right.
And he has to check everything out and make sure there's no fugazi that's going around.
Right.
And he's supposed to tell you the truth, right? These journalists, these reviewers, supposed to be those inspectors for us.
Right.
But you come to find out that the person selling the house is in cahoots with your inspector.
Right. It's almost like this, J-Rock. Every company has a safety guy. He gets an audit. Okay, there's a business for the auditor to come in. Food inspectors and stuff like that. You own a restaurant, there's a food inspector. Okay, he comes in, he inspects. If you got a hair salon or a barbershop, you get an inspector to come in, make sure you're clean, make sure you're doing what you're supposed to do. Now, I know what goes on with crooked ones. They get paid. Everything comes with a price. Like Ted DiBiase, our man Fireball said. Oh, I forgot about Fireball. So I'm sorry in the beginning. I got a crown for you too. Like Fireball said, everybody has a price, right? And even safety people have been bought out. Inspectors have been bought out. That's why the law has changed. I don't know about y'all state, but in Texas, they don't go off of the one inspector no more because this is true. They will pay them off and they would just check down the punch list. Okay, everything's okay. And they had their money in their hand, they walk out. And then about 3 months later, the building caught on fire. And they start inspecting and they find out, well, this was wrong with it. Wait a minute. You just had an inspector in here 2 months ago. How did he not catch this? Because they know things don't just happen like that in 2 months or whatever it was that caused the fire. They're not stupid. It takes a lot of engineering and things like that to build up a safety committee.
Yo, legal, we have channels, right? Digital Foundry. There's supposedly these tech analysts, right? They're supposed to go in on it. You telling me they look past all these bugs, they look past all the shimmering that I have to restart the game 2 times because the third time blows up the system apparently?
That's crazy.
That's the solution. I'm over here like it's an old school Nintendo Super Nintendo blowing the case.
Right.
Get this to work. Power on, power off, power on, power off. We doing this in 2022?
And
I got to restart the game 2 times to get it to work to make it look good.
y'all saw all the media outlets. You saw the reviewers. And what's funny, J-Rock, is the few. Notice the few. If you know anything about truth, people, truth will never be a part of the masses. Okay? That's clue number one. Truth will never be a part of the masses. Truth is only going to be in a small percentage of people. Truth, because truth is hidden. It's like a precious treasure. And treasure don't just reveal itself. Everybody knows you have to go find treasure. So if you want truth, you have to be a seeker for truth. These people have chose the lie. They have chose to deceive you. And like I said, I wouldn't have a problem with the donkey community if they just didn't accept the lie, because then I'll be taken up for them. But the few, this is what gets me, the few that were willing to go against the grain. I salute you today.
Yeah.
Di-RRec Gaming.
What happened to those legal? What happened to those review sites that told
right,
the truth?
Because that's right. That's what I was just finna say. Because of your courage, you got persecuted for your bravery. See, the world is whack. It's weak, and it's trash and garbage or whatever else you want to call it. But when you're a beacon of truth and you can spread that light, it'll attack you. It'll make you out to be the scum of the earth. And those good reviewers that told us the game was buggy, that told us that there's issues in this game. But if you just a diehard Forbidden West player that we know y'all gonna play through it anyway, but despite all of your heart, this game is really buggy and something's not right with it. They persecuted them. They made death threats over them. The ones that went to review the game, they didn't review bomb it. They didn't give it a 0. That's a review bomb. They just didn't give it the number that you wanted it to be. You know why? Because now you know why the donkey community is mad about Horizon Forbidden West. Part of their madness is because it ain't a 90 or above, so it doesn't fit their narrative. Every narrative that they've used against everybody else in the gaming community is failing them.
Yeah, it's
and they really think that somebody like me is paying attention to all that silly stuff. Y'all got the inferior console. I don't care about your games. They're whack to me. I don't care about them same template of games that you waited 8 months for. They told y'all they delayed the game because they didn't want to hit crunch time. That's the reason they delayed the game. Okay, so they delayed the game. And then Ratchet and Clank comes out last summer. So 8 months later, what y'all telling me? What are y'all telling me?
Legal.
What are you telling me?
When Returnal came out, the devs out here telling us, you might want to wait for this patch before you play that game again, or else you're gonna lose your save. Right? They were warning us. They were warning us not to play the game until they patched it. Again, I gotta repeat. What are we getting for those $70?
You telling me that's? I know it hurts your heart, right? Sony fan, it hurts your heart. But you can't cow it out. A true Sony fan, like my man Goods, would have spoke against that. He's not going to sit up here and lie to the people. And the man's got a gaming shop, so his integrity's on the line. Bet he's right now telling people, listen. I mean, if you're an Aloy fan, I would advise wait to get this game before you buy it today, because this game really has issues. But I'm not telling you, it's more like in at your own risk. Because we as gamers have always been that way. It's not about being a fanboy. It's about being a gamer. The only reason you out here calling people fanboys is because it ain't fitting your narrative. It ain't fitting your narrative. We just gonna call it like we see it. You don't even have to get mad at me. What you mad at me for on Twitter? I don't have a PlayStation 5. I don't have no PlayStation. I got an OG PlayStation 1 in my house, but it's broke. And I pulled it out. I didn't even know I had it. I forgot I had it. I ain't never bought it. Hell, it was probably one of my kinfolks. And they forgot to get it after we moved years and years ago. My mother found it. I was like, well, damn, it's a PlayStation, an OG PlayStation. All right, goes in my collection of consoles into my museum. Because I can care less how many consoles I have. I get tired of hearing that too.
You're legal. I'll tell you this. They were quicker to report on my copy and paste posts than they are about these bugs.
You know why? Because what did I tell you when that happened?
That just shows you how much they care. That shows you how much they care for you as a gamer, as a community. That they're quicker to report on me, right, than they are on these bugs, than they are on these purchases. These major outlets report on my copy and paste posts, but they haven't reported or covered that gamers could save money, right? You don't have to buy this game at $69.99. You could get it at $59.99. They haven't talked about how Sony is hiding and making it difficult for people to actually get a good deal. But we're toxic for telling the truth, right?
Where am I toxic at? When do you ever hear the new league? For one, where am I silly at? I don't talk about throwing no consoles away or breaking consoles or throwing consoles off my balcony or running over them in my car or kicking my console.
Or chainsawing.
You don't see me breaking controllers.
Right. We're not going to chainsaw a console.
Right. Breaking it with an axe. You don't see me pulling out my pistol, shooting it. You don't see me doing none of that goofy. I love my man Realist, right? You don't see me doing none of that goofy stuff. I don't do none of that because I'm not here to run a circus for y'all. I'm not here because I don't care about your emotions like that, man. I'm a man. I care about my woman's emotions and my kids' emotions. I don't care about your emotions, especially if you're a grown man. I'm not here to play games with you. I'm here to play games on my consoles with you. It's a difference. Not up here for that. So I already know what I'm up against. I already know what I'm up against. People don't want to come running to no truth, regardless of where it's at. You want to go to a place that's going to pander to your diaper. That's where you're going to go. That's going to pamper to your pacifier and your bottle. That's where the masters want to.
Listen, and a bunch of YouTubers out here like Johnny Cash, they walk the line. They don't want to tip too much this way or that way. They stay neutral, lukewarm. They ain't giving you nothing.
Listen, man, I don't know nothing about no Johnny Cash. Only Johnny Cash I know, he ain't here no more, and he used to make music back in the day.
That's the Johnny. Right? That's right.
And I don't know no Johnny.
They out here impersonating him. They out here walking the line. Walk the line, baby.
Right. You know, all I know is the streets. All I know is the gamers that I know that I play with, the gamers that I know that associate themselves with me. That's all I know. If I'm guilty of representing how they feel, then nail me up. I'm guilty. But I'm never going to play the chit chat community out. I'm not going to do it, bro. I'm not going to be silly like that. I'm not going to be, what you call him, Tyler Perry out here. This ain't Tyler Perry, bro. I'm not playing nobody's grandmama. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing that.
Gotta keep it real like Dave Chappelle, man. Keep it real like Dave Chappelle. You see how he's benefiting from his realness?
That's right.
He just got another deal with Netflix.
That's right. You see how it cost him at first. Being real will cost you.
Absolutely.
We have too many examples now and through history. That's why I told JyzalGamingTV when it happened to him. I said, JyzalGamingTV, you did something, bro, because JyzalGamingTV didn't even understand it. Why are they so mad at me? He said. I was on the phone with him. We were talking, and I told JyzalGamingTV. I said, JyzalGamingTV, It's something you said that had to be true. Something about what you said it has shattered the industry. They're trying to figure out what you know. You know what, man? It happened with Superman, and I didn't even know this. But when I think it was Superman Returns, that movie when it was coming back out for the first time, and the actor then was carrying on the tradition of Christopher Reeve, right? He was a younger version, but he came out and they were talking about how that was the continuation of all the Christopher Reeve's previous Superman. So Superman had actually flew back into space to try to find Krypton, right? And he's been gone from the Earth. So while Superman's been gone, the Earth just been going bananas. People done lost their minds. It's chaos on Earth, right? But what got me was there's this thing. He had to go out and find out, right, if there was any survivors. He had to go out, right? That's the key. And to find out if he had survivors. When he found out there was really no more survivors, he came back. And he was gone for 5 years, right? Flying over the speed of light. JyzalGamingTV. The key thing about that is there was documentaries that came out about Superman after that movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is where I learned this from, because a lot of memorabilia, a lot of comic book collectors came out, and they were doing a lot of documentaries just about Superman in general. And this is what I found out about Superman. You know, one of his powers is almost invincibility, right? He has incredible strength that he's absorbed. He's like a crystal. He absorbs energy, right? And of course, we know he can fly. And we know that his cape really is like his cape.
How he absorbs energy from the sun with no melanin is beyond me, brother. He's supposed to be black.
because he's an alien, really. But he ain't. But you know, we come to find out later on there was black Kryptonians as well. They just never got their due like him. But that the Kryptonians were multiracial. You know what I'm saying? That was another mystery that we didn't know about. But the thing about it is, they were talking about how his ability, one of his other powers was X-ray vision, right? Now you got to go back. I want everybody to see this. This is crazy. You just have to go back and find out how old Superman is. Now here's the mystery. Way back then, back in the 30s or the late 20s when he was created, right? There was no such thing as X-rays. So JyzalGaming and Chit Chat, how did they know that X-ray existed? How did the creators know that? They didn't. They just went off of the imaginary thing in their mind and said X-ray vision, he can see through walls. Do y'all know that the government knew about X-ray vision? Do y'all know, and you can look this up, do you know they came in and raided them and tore that comic book up? This is in the documentary. They told them, do not release this comic book. And because how did you know? That's what they said. What do you know about X-ray? And they was like, bro, we don't know nothing about. What are you talking about? We just made this stuff up. So JyzalGaming, what was done to you, what was done to them? Except for they couldn't tell you wasn't toxic. They couldn't shut you down. But what they were doing was they were coming to crucify you. Because it was something about you saying copy and paste that resonated. And they was like, yo, if it wasn't a big deal, why did you end up with 3 million views? If it ain't start to record, how does a dude from the gaming streets become this popular? Why do you care? Because you know what? You revealed something that was going to be revealed later, that they was half-stepping with this game. And then the little Chinese guy that I put out there not too long ago, God bless his video, right? He gave it a 3. And you know what he gave it a 3 on? It was based on nothing that these donkeys cry about. Oh, he's hating. He's just hating. He's just because he's just hating. No, he gave his reasons. Because the game had no originality. It was a borrowing game. It borrowed from Zelda. It borrowed from Uncharted.
Right.
It
And it's
balls
missing
with
a
the
lot of,
masculism.
listen, talking about Zelda is missing a lot of things that Zelda does. Like we could talk about the graphics and Nintendo, this and that, but then Nintendo takes care of their titles. They put a lot of time and energy into those things.
How many times?
And that's what, and
How many
listen,
how
that's
many
why it's
Mario's come
reflective in
out
the
this
score.
generation, J Rock?
It's reflective of the score of Breath of the Wild. Same thing as Red Dead Redemption. I told you those are top tier games for me
It's gonna
for
take
the
a while.
attention of details.
How long has Grand Theft Auto 5 been out, J Rock?
Telling you that, and
It's
that's another reason why it
2013.
keeps selling. It keeps selling at that price. Why? Because the attention to details in those games, man.
These
The things
dudes
you could
think that
do in
we
them.
don't know what top quality means. It damn sure ain't no damn PlayStation game. What PlayStation game you know
Listen,
they dropped and they
legal. You
got
know what
fucking sequel
most
10 years
PlayStation
later?
games remind me of? You know what most PlayStation games remind me of? You remember this game called L.A. Noire when I believe Rockstar did that. One where you were a
Oh yeah, yeah, I know what
detective and
you're talking
they
about.
were
Yeah, yeah.
doing the face.
Right.
Like that game looked beautiful. But anybody who played it will tell you the world was empty as hell. And that's exactly what these games are. Beautiful, empty worlds.
I don't know why people feel like you gotta lie, man. They the donkey community accepts the lies. Not not one major outlet told the truth about this game. Not one. That should be we should the gaming community. They know how silly we are, right? We'll go and attack each other. That's why I told J Rock, we're the easiest line of defense to go pick on. So you get somebody in their feelings, right? And they'll jump on somebody else's Twitter post and tell them how whack they are when they're not controlling anything. Go to the source. You're mad because people are calling out this game, but we didn't have the early releases. We didn't get that, especially not the truth sayers. Oh, you ain't
Hmm.
finna get no copy from us. You serious? You come out here and make our game look bad. They know who to give the games to. They know. All right? Once you become institutionalized, that's it. Once you become programmed, that's it. You can no longer be yourself, that's it. They can't respect you for who you are. We're not toxic. Show me where we're toxic at.
Right.
Show me. Show me where I'm bothering even a high exec from Sony or Nintendo. Show me
Right.
where you ever seen legal do that. Show me where you ever see me run around and call somebody out of their name just because they put up a stupid post. Show me.
Right.
That's being toxic. I'm guilty for being an Xbox fan. That's what I'm guilty about. I'm guilty because I can tell somebody, yo, if you only got one console, so what? You're just as important as a gamer out here.
Hmm.
Because see, I never lived up to them narratives, J Rock. Narratives are for the weak. If you got, because I'm about showcasing, homie. So if you got multiple consoles, why do I not see you playing? If you got multiple consoles, that means you're a busy person. Why do I see
Hmm.
you on Twitter? And the only thing you got to tell everybody is, I have all the consoles. I'm a gamer. Then why are you on Twitter?
Hmm.
You make no sense. That means you need to be playing video games. You got all these consoles, right? Play the video games. Oh, I have a high-end PC. Okay, show me. PC is the best platform for gaming. Prove it. I don't want to hear you. Prove it. Every time I walk around, all I see is video clips from the console community. You don't see no, because the bottom line is this. If you can't perform, you know in your heart it's not worth showing. So you might have a high-end PC, but if you suck at gaming, who cares? Who cares what you got? I got Gears 5. If you got a high-end PC, just say legal. I'll show you. We can play Gears 5. I'll show you how great I am. Okay. I'll record it. No biggie. Why come we can't ever get that? Show me that 120. Show me where I get whooped so bad that I'll be like, damn, y'all, that PC's magic. Man, he wasn't lying. But we don't see that out here. Because I got a
Right.
thing called the Elite Controller. Damn, and I don't really need a monitor today. An OLED screen is just as good. And you know what? We'll take out clowns today too. Clowns get taken out of here today too. So I don't see the point for the gaming outlets to lie to the consumer base. Y'all have lost all credibility. And just like I told you they was going to do, they were all going to lie to you this generation.
Mm-hmm.
The reason they're going to lie to you
Legal, let's clarify
Xbox
something,
is
Legal.
doing better.
Let's clarify something, Legal, before they run with it. We understand every game has bugs, right? We understand that. The narrative was that the price increase will minimize games such as this, that we weren't going to be getting these type of issues, that these games wouldn't be needing these massive day one patches, that I wouldn't need to start my console or the application 2 or 3 times to get it to work, right? That I didn't need to wait for other patches down the line to get the performance up to par. That's what they told me to justify the price increase. Now, I remember when they were crucifying Xbox games for doing day one patches, right? I remember when they were talking about Halo and trying to point at bugs, right?
Remember that?
And now Halo is to blame, and its polish is to blame for the downfall of Battlefield,
right?
Supposedly, right?
So who's the newest victim right now in the Xbox community?
Now let me ask you something. How much was Battlefield?
Right.
How much was that Halo campaign?
Right.
How much was that Halo multiplayer that's so polished?
Right.
Make it make sense, Legal. Make it make sense. Some people
Who's
wasted over $100 and got less from a product than Battlefield 4 that costs less. Right? This is when I know somebody's new to gaming. When they tell me, when they believe that price is a direct indicator of quality, when it's not. Right? We know this from history. If we were gamers, especially those people that like sports games, we know 2K5.
Yep.
2K5, NFL 2K5 blew out, man. Right? And how much was 2K5?
$19.99.
1999. And still to this day, Madden has yet to offer us all the things that was offered to us from that 1999 game.
Yep. To this day. So don't come at us about price quality.
Nah, quality. No, we know that's false.
Right.
We know that from the jump from $50 to $60. What did we get? In that time era, you do your history. The jump from 50 to 60 only got us microtransactions.
Right.
Only got us them lock-in DLC within the goddamn disc itself.
Right.
Just so they could unlock it later. We didn't get more for the 10 extra dollars from $49.99 to $59.99. We didn't get more. So why would you have me believe that I'm getting more from the price jump from $59.99 to $69.99?
Radiance 96 has been saying nothing but the truth. Exactly. And you know, we're tired of saying that, right, Radiance?
And the only reason they justifying it is because Sony is the main company doing it.
That's home base. That's headquarters. That's headquarters, man. Look, the newest victim, right? Before all of this happened, the newest victim was Crossfire X. And see, I deal with some real deep researchers in the gaming industry that even I didn't even know just how kick-ass Crossfire X is globally. And somebody was like, Legal, we see you out here. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't going to have you looking like this because we know the masses really don't know nothing about it over here. So I'm going to send you something. You throw this out here to shut all these loud crickets up. Because we hear all this chirping but they don't really know what they're talking about. You know, we had people in the major industry acting like they good at top shooters. Acting like they good, bro. And I'm being serious. If you think, look, Halo's been out this long, right? Think you great? Just run a game with me and JyzalGaming and Sammy and them. We'll get our little crew up. I'll record it. I keep saying it. Listen, if you beat me, beat us, we're gamers. I'm gonna say, you know what? Good game. Y'all about it. You know, you about it. You're gonna get my respect. But if I beat you, it's recorded. And we're gonna let the recording do all the talking. All right? You had people in the gaming media outlet talking about Crossfire X like they really be on those first-person shooters. And see, it's in the language, like I tell you, J-Rock. Like I tell everybody else. It's a certain way you speak. There's little signs in the voice and the tone that tell it off. So if Crossfire X was the worst game that you ever played, right? I knew you was lying. Worst shooter I ever played because I knew you was lying. It wasn't about that. It was about because if I'm thinking right and you're a gaming journalist, you should have more information than we do, and you should know about these games. But I didn't hear nobody in the gaming outlets let everybody know just how significant Crossfire is. It's the #1 first-person shooter in the world. It has over 1 billion gamers on it. And in a day, it holds a concurrency of 6 million players on it. So that's more than Call of Duty ain't even close to that. Let's don't even bring that up. Battlefield. What about Battlefield? Battlefield is non-existent to those numbers. So let's bring up heavyweights, okay? So let's talk about Fortnite, Minecraft, Roblox. You could put that whole entire community together, and they still don't have as many gamers on it than Crossfire. Now I want to give y'all something. Microsoft doesn't run around like Sony does, trying to make you prove what they do. Microsoft holds the treasure because they the big bank. They got that Swiss bank over there in their pockets, right? So you got to look at it like this. When you already know what you're doing, you don't have to come out boasting or nothing. You ain't got to come out like that. When you see that you got the #1 shooter and you just acquired Call of Duty, the China, you do know China hosts yearly Call of Duty tournaments, right? Out of the TCL community, right? They hold that. TCL is the #1 TV brand that hosts Call of Duty tournaments in China. So now, what Microsoft have buying Call of Duty, you got to understand why Microsoft ain't going to let it be an exclusive. Are you serious? There's money to be made. You donkeys ain't putting in money like that in Call of Duty. There's only 23 million y'all that played that game. That ain't nothing. Even if Microsoft forgot about y'all, they ain't going to hurt because you guys don't have it. 300 million play on the damn mobile device, Call of Duty. 300 million. You haven't even grown to be mildew on the surface for anybody to get some disinfectant spray for you or some 409 for you. You're not even existing. So all that poof powder puff, imaginary big up community that you want to make yourselves out to be, is nowhere to be found. That's an imaginary community, really, that you don't even have a community. That's the funny thing. You don't even have a community that Sony presents itself out here like y'all got a community. You don't. So now Microsoft got the most popular first-person shooter in the West and in the East. It's checkmate season coming for y'all. Y'all don't even know. So they come out here and they crucify the #1 the #1 first-person shooter in the world. How stupid can you be? How stupid can you be, right? That's our gaming industry for you. That's the industry for you. How stupid can you be? But yet, you want to play 21 with a buggy game that you reviewed. You played. You saw it. And instead of telling the truth to your community, you allowed your community to tell the truth. Way to go, gaming outlets. Way to go. Did you keep your light bills on for telling that lie? Way to go, right? Did you go buy you some new socks for the winter? Way to go, gaming outlets. Because y'all are really stand up. Y'all really some stand-up dudes. Out here fronting, man. The game is choppy. You even got people talking, oh, it's. I saw an article, man, that said,
yo, Legal, let me ask you something.
Contention already.
Let me ask you something. According to the IGN, they said Horizon Forbidden West on PS5 loads so fast, the devs had to make it slower. Right? Okay, if it's loading so fast, why do we have texture popping?
JyzalGamingTV, they think we dumb, bro. God, you know what? They don't think we're dumb. That information wasn't for us. That was for them, bro. They don't just think they're dumb. They're starting to know that they're dumb because they believe it. You remember when they believed the SSD? They believed that. We were trying to tell them then, bro, that's not how the SSD going to work. You're missing key elements for it to work like that.
Why is the asset streaming so slow?
Fact. Let me put it like this, J-Rod. Let me put it like this. And Chit-Chat, let me put it like this, man. Y'all know that rest mode, the rest mode feature that still don't work after a year, right? That still don't work. Y'all know that's like a generic version for quick resume because they don't have the technology for quick resume. All right. So they came up with a strategy to make something like a quick resume at the cost of your dispenser power. So you put it in sleep mode, right? You come back to that game right where you left off, but you got to put it in sleep mode. It's not guaranteed that it's going to work when you bring it off of sleep mode. That's the problem with it. You got to keep your console on and running. But I thought that was the problem with the Xbox One, J-Rock. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Now that all that's good because it's PlayStation, but that's cool, you know. Of course it's cool to you because you accept the lies because you don't know what's better. The PlayStation community has to tell itself that it's the best. We don't. What the hell does it look like the new legal telling you I got the best console? I got the Series X every single day. My games are better. Why do I need to do that? When I know it is. When you know something is, you ain't got to keep talking about it. Show me where my Series X is underperforming for PlayStation 5. Show me. I dare somebody. Right? J-Rock?
I'm telling you, it's funny how this. I want to touch upon that Crossfire X, right?
Yeah.
You ask them, have they played it? No, right? So they haven't played it. Then they tell. So I ask them, so how do you know it's bad? What do you use as an indicator of that?
To say. Yep.
Metacritic. Metacritic. Okay, cool. But didn't you just post that we shouldn't trust Metacritic? Because of the score they gave Horizon? Because it's not a 90, it's not a must play.
You had a dude just cry about that post. He cussed it out and everything.
Where's the consistency? There is none.
Right. There's no J-Rock, there's no consistency, bro, because it's not about gaming. There was a dude, bro, who Sarah Bonds, right? All she did was go up on Twitter, and she really hadn't been on Twitter for a while, right? She's a busy woman. So she comes up on Twitter and says, hey, I got a few days off. I'm glad to have some couple of days off, you know? And she had a list of a bunch of Xbox games that were all different. It was it was variety, right? And she says, what games do you think I should play while I'm off, right? You get this idiot to come in. First of all, he can't even answer what she posted. He comes in about Horizon Forbidden West, which he looks dumb right now. He looks completely stupid as hell right now, right? But he comes up talking about, well, why only choose one company to play games? Well, for one, dumbass, it's her choice. One, it's her choice. Two, she didn't ask you nothing about that. So you can't comprehend. You're incompetent to answer an easy question. And he started throwing up Horizon Forbidden West. Now notice, he just asked her, why come she can't, why is she only going to represent one company when it comes to games? Games should be represented all across the board, right? But then when he shows his post, he's only showing one game for one brand. He straight up contradicted himself because he was in his donkeyism. You get what I'm saying? What did I've always said? All you got to do is give it some time. They're going to play themselves. Just wait a little bit, and they always end up playing themselves because they invest not in gaming, they invest in their emotions. I've been saying this for years. Right. So I went on there and I told him, dude, she wasn't even talking about that. I told her, let me answer for him, and I said it. Sir Bond don't need to get into no dumb back and forth with these idiots. Throw some carrots down and walk away. You know what I'm saying? Throw some carrots down and walk away. So when I said, but you know what? I'm going to do a deep dive about you, homie. So I went in there and deep dived on him. Come to find out, no gameplay or Horizon, nowhere on this post. Nowhere. So here you are telling
he probably doesn't even own a PlayStation 5.
Right. Probably doesn't even own a PlayStation 5. So here you got a clown telling somebody in the high-ups, right, in the higher echelons of Xbox, what she should think and what she should say, but yeah, and what she should represent. At the same time, you ain't doing it. That's the gaming community that we got today. A bunch of clowns. My man Craig Simmons, right, who's in here right now. Matter of fact, boom. I still laugh about this guy's video. Because you want to know something, man? He was the only one. Well, I wouldn't say only one. I put him in that few category. He was in that few category, J-Rock, that was willing to show people the quality of the packaging of the PlayStation 5. His PlayStation 5 green screen. Yeah, I made fun of my boy, but I love him. You know, I made fun of him. What were you thinking? What do you think? You thought it was going to play? But we got past those laughs. And then he was shocked that Sony actually gave him back in the time and fashion that they did. And I think it's all because he was on Twitter exposing, if you want to ask me. He gets it back, and it's clear. He says, well, damn, this could be a part of the problem as to why these PlayStations are not performing with the greens. Well, they're not performing getting these green screens because they're not even packaged right. So if you shipping them somewhere and they're rattling and they bumping around, they ain't even secured in the box. What the hell do we expect? And he starts pulling that stuff out, man, and it looks like egg cartons. And the face that he gave had me crying.
I can only imagine.
For about a week. I couldn't help it. I kept going back to that classic. His facial expressions was killing me off, bro. And what was getting me was, this is what the PlayStation community plays off. They play this stuff off. They play the fact that they got these loud ass consoles, raggedy in packaging, no features for any true next gen. Still to this day, no features. They don't even have an integrated SSD. J-Rock, why does anybody in the Xbox community waste their time? Why?
I don't know, man. Yo, they told I remember about concerning the packaging. I was told that it was to save the trees. You know what I mean?
Man,
it was to save the environment. So I said, if you're so concerned about the environment and saving it, why don't you go digital? Stop buying physical games.
This dude said on Di-RRec Gaming that the reason why the packaging is so raggedy is because Sony is into saving trees. He literally said that on my channel. You know what I saw just the other day? If you get an achievement on Horizon Forbidden West, that's another tree Sony's going to plant in this world. J-Rock, I'm glad today.
It's crazy out here, man.
J-Rock and Chit Chat, I'm glad today that I'm on the best side of the future when it comes to gaming. Because if I can live 10 years from now and look back, I got a lot of laughing and a lot of comedy to express and show.
Listen, that's what Twitter is about, man. I look at it as a show. There's a bunch of characters there, man. That's
Dude,
why I don't listen. That's why I don't block nobody because
right.
I don't want to miss an episode. Like there's a crazy amount of people there, man. I do not want to miss an episode on these Twitter streets. That's why I don't block. I don't take nothing personal. It was a bunch of characters.
You know, we're about saving the trees now, okay? We're about saving the trees now. We're about, dude, you hurt me with that, J-Rock.
Yeah.
You took all the mojo out of my spirit.
So they're going green, baby. That's
You just took all the mojo out of my spirit with that one.
yeah.
And I don't even know how to bounce back.
Bounce
We're
back.
here talking about
Listen,
trees now.
we got one talking about we got to remove the neck. He said if we remove all the negative reviews
Yeah.
from Horizon Forbidden West, we're left with an overwhelmingly positive score.
No
I
shit.
said, no shit. You removed all the negative ones.
No shit. Welcome to the life of Xbox fans. No shit, man. It's like, dude, just solved the glitch in the matrix. That one.
My man thought he said something smart.
I just, dude, it was brilliant. I'm like, yo, you know what? When you think about it, we got to think hard about what he just said. He's right. You know, we actually had a meeting about what he said and came up with the conclusion that he's right. I mean, this is when you know that y'all been brainwashed, bamboozled. I told y'all this. You got to stop it, man. I don't even know if there's anything saving y'all anymore. And listen, I don't want to hear it no more. I don't want to hear kumbaya. I don't want to hear, oh, respect the other side. Listen, you don't have to tell a gamer like me that. I'm the one responsible for sharing a console. I had a Sega in my day. Reason why Nintendo fans jumped off their only console to even try something else was because of gamers like me. So don't come at me with that stuff. I'm a grown-ass man today. I made my own bills, so I buy what I want. So when I choose something, I choose it. That's it. Don't tell me about how this other company feels about me. Don't lie to me. Because they don't want to cross-play with me. They don't want to share Spider-Man with me. We're talking Spider-Man. They over there acting like God of War is the best thing happened since cornbread to black people. They over here talking about PSN is the Last Supper. They the ones over here acting as if PlayStation Plus is the best bundling deal that you can get since Golden Corral. The hell are they fooling? You're not fooling anybody. When I go and look at your gaming lineup, I see the exact same damn things. Stop it. Every game that was different failed. Name them, legal. You just talking. The Order of 1880 dog shit failed. The Last Guardian failed. Returnal failed. Until Dawn failed. And then when you finally, Death Stranding failed. Then when you finally get a different ass game, right? That is somewhat decent and can hold its weight, right?
Mm-hmm.
You think it's too risky for it to have a sequel. So Sony decides that Days Gone shouldn't have a sequel. And it sold 8 million. You know what? Nah, it's too risky. Let's go make Ghost of Tsushima. Let's take Assassin's Creed characteristics and have them running around on. Why do y'all always have to ride on a damn horse? Y'all always ride on a damn horse, man. Y'all attack Cyberpunk because
With
you
the
can
weapon
ride
of,
around a car.
listen, why is it that the weapon of choice is always a bow and arrow?
A bow and arrow. You just took it from me, bro. I was about to say that. Cyberpunk, I can grab a gun instead of a bow and arrow. You mad because I can shoot bullets. Last of Us 2, bow and arrow. Ghost of Tsushima, bow and arrow. Forbidden
West.
bow and arrow. You name it, bow and arrow. Damn it. When will I use something other than a bow and arrow? Then they make a game with a slingshot. You're like, damn. like they mad to upgrade. Like you guys are stuck. It's a horse, bow and arrow. A horse and bow and arrow, bro. Giddy up. And they sit up here and act like that's what quality gaming is about. No, it's not. We're gonna show y'all this year what quality gaming is. You have your little moment because you only got 7 more days. You don't. No, yeah. Look, not even that. What, the 25th? When Elden Ring comes, that's it. No more Forbidden West talks no more. That's it.
It's gonna be Elden Ring.
And right now, it's not even working right with them, JyzalGamingTV, because the place community is exposing the game. I'm not doing it. You're not doing it. Well, I'm lying for JyzalGamingTV. JyzalGamingTV, you ain't doing it. Since, hey, everybody else wants to lie, let me lie a little bit. JyzalGamingTV, you're not out here showing clips about the game. Come on. I'm looking at people who actually legitimately have PlayStation games, who love it, right? Who are true fans, who are out here exposing the damn game. But you got people attacking them. What are you attacking them for? They didn't make the game. They didn't have people lying to you about the game. Why are you mad? They're gamers. This is what they're supposed to do. Oh, what's up, man? This game is dog crap. It's garbage. This girl is tap dancing like Gregory Hines. She's pausing. Right. She's sliding around on the game like Iceman and Silver Surfer. She's
cool
falling
running
the ground into another level. She can't see right. She needs both bifocals. You know, you run, you don't see a bridge, and all of a sudden, bridge pops up on your screen.
Right. All you see is furniture just floating up in the air, and then the building just coming.
And the facts. When did we get that on Halo Infinite, JyzalGaming? When did that happen?
I was like, damn, son. Isn't it supposed to take place in America? It's like it's taking place in China with these tofu buildings. Just,
oh, God.
It's just coming up out of nowhere. You see the enemy AI, you shoot an arrow in the head, they don't respond. I said, okay, let me shoot you again.
An arrow in the head, bro. Same damn problem the first one had, right? You can sit here and shoot a big ass Dinobot, right? The Dinobot is 1,500 feet tall. You pull out a wooden arrow and you shoot it one time, it blows up. But there's a boar in the game
because you're hitting the weak spot for maximum damage. You know,
right.
Like that old enemy crab.
Right. You're hitting the weakest part of it. It's a robot, remember? So you're hitting that one vital wire that shuts it down. Okay, whatever. But a boar comes running across the screen, and it takes 3 arrows to kill a boar. 1 arrow to kill a robotic dinosaur, 3 to 4 arrows to kill a boar. Gotcha. It makes sense. I got you. So now it's even worse. Let's upgrade that stupidity. Shoot a person, not even a robot, a person in the head with a bow and arrow, and he looks at you.
Arrow still sticking out the head. This dude is not responding.
Nah. Realist is clowning. But you know, and you think that people are supposed, what are gamers supposed to do? Do the PlayStation community think gamers are supposed to just play this stuff off? Are we supposed to be that dumb and play to your narrative? Like, no, it's okay, it's acceptable. Because we're the greatest.
Just focus on the positive. Focus on the positive.
Yeah, you got people out here really losing their mind. Yo, listen, but games are always buggy. I had one dude say, games are always buggy. And if y'all was expecting a perfect game, do you know how long it takes to make a perfect game? It takes 20 years. I didn't even comment, bro. I just looked at it for a minute, laughed, and just let him. It was better for me to just say, let this donkey believe that. You know?
But listen, he is right. Games have bugs. Games, will have glitches and stuff like that. But here's the difference. The community, right, didn't come out and defend a $10 price hike, saying that these things wouldn't be there, or there'll be less than, or the product will be more polished. Therefore, they're okay with the price increase. That didn't happen. You told us this was going to occur with this product. I go and investigate your product, and I'm seeing more bugs, more glitches, more performance hiccups than free to play games. That's
It's
the
crazy,
issue.
bro. It's really crazy out here, man. Stop sitting up here acting like Pac-Man. You know Pac-Man had a glitch? Pac-Man ran smoother than this game back in the 80s, bro. Pac-Man had a glitch where you can run through a ghost. You hit a corner real quick and turn around real quick. You can literally phase through a ghost. That was the glitch. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, yeah. Game's going to have bugs. Game's going to have glitches. But when it causes you to not have a smooth gameplay anymore, when people that of high esteem you feel lie to you about it, then we have a problem. Because they lied to y'all. And you guys are willing to accept the lie for your narrative. So now y'all look dumb out here. Do y'all really think with all this heavy exposure now, you think Horizon Forbidden West is about to shine? It's like my man Good said, the only ones that give a damn about the game was the ones who bought it the first time around.
Right. And the question needs to be asked, right? A ton of people got the early copies.
Facts.
How many tweets did we see saying, "Listen, guys, I got an early copy of Horizon Forbidden West, and this game, hopefully the day one patch fixes all the bugs I'm encountering." How many tweets did we see about that prior to this game launching? We didn't see none.
You didn't see any. You see what I'm saying? You didn't see any. And that's a damn shame, bro.
Bro,
That's a damn shame.
when Halo releases a beta or any other game releases a beta, they talk about all the bugs, right?
Remember that?
They point them out. Oh, they need to fix this and they need to fix that.
That's
343
right.
comes out and says, "Yeah, we're gonna fix this and this day one." Right? But they got early copies and they ain't say nothing. Now we hear day one, right? And everybody's encountering these things and like, yo, what's going on? Why is this happening? Why is this happening? Nobody mentioned this. What the screen shimmering? What do I need to do? Oh, you need to restart it 2 or 3 times. Why didn't I hear about this before from the people that got the early
That
copies?
had the early release.
Why didn't I hear
Think
it from
about it.
Digital Foundry when they did their analysis?
Look at the realist. Look at the realist.
Right. The one
One
the
guy.
one guy the one
Man,
guy
read
that
it out,
talked
bro.
about it on the IGN, they all looked at him like, "Are you serious, bro? You know who's paying for this show?"
One guy, he talked about it. But when he saw the faces of the panel, he started downplaying it. Paris
Hmm.
was on that panel. Hilarious, man.
Right. And
These
You saw
early
the
copy
reaction.
people
Listen,
won't
you saw that.
complain.
You saw Paris's reaction, right? He was like, "Oh," when the guy said, "I ran into these bugs, but this was before the day one patch," and Paris was like, "Oh yeah, you see, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, I figured." And then the guy continued and said, "Yeah, but after the day one patch, I still encountered bugs." And he was like, "Hold up, wait, you really going to say that now?"
Yeah, because he's institutionalized. Everybody knows, bro. the deal is with Paris. Everybody knows the deal with Paris, bro. It's not a mystery, all right? And like I say, man, each to his own, all right? But you when you for the sake, that's how you know it's not gaming with them.
Oh, you trying? Oh, let me guess. You're trying to say this is also one of the main reasons why the yellow chair people didn't talk about the cyberpunk
Exactly.
bugs before?
Exactly.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I see the connection you're doing now.
It's exactly what the wild card is saying. Right here. Y'all can read. Ain't nobody
Oh,
stupid, bro. Nobody's dumb.
I'm telling you,
All you gotta do,
this
everything,
chit
listen,
chat
man,
knows, man.
everything about everybody is in their past. All right. In order to know where a person is today, you got to know their past. So the past will reflect what they were all about all along, and what kind of impact they were making. All right. So at this point, we know right now without a shadow of a doubt that the gaming outlets is bogus. It's bogus. All right. You can't take none of this stuff with a grain of salt. It's all whack, bro. Because when it comes down to where you can't even be truthful about a bug, when you're covering up for a bug for the sake of your handout, yeah, man, you lose all credibility. It just is what it is, man. We call it like it is. Y'all can get mad and be, oh, how dare you? How dare me what, man? I'm nobody. They ain't nobody either. We're all human beings. It's not like now one of them is up and away. No time soon. No time soon. They put their pants on the same way I put mine on. All right? That's it. I could care less. At the end of the day, all I expect is truthfulness. I don't expect behind the wall, firewalling, pretenders of the galaxy. We don't need pretenders of the galaxy. We need guardians of the galaxy. If you're going to be about the gaming universe, be about it. Don't be out here fronting. We don't need no fronting. Bro, this is
Right.
this is nothing, y'all. It's gaming. When you front over something as simple as
And
gaming,
only I'm telling you, and I only saw one person, right? Who was a lawyer, came up talking about, the shady business practice of PlayStation and what they're doing with charging people $70 for Horizon when you could get it for 60, and that they're hiding it. A lawyer, right?
a
But
lawyer.
these gaming journalists, right? None of them have yet to speak on it, to report on it, to do a rundown, right? On how gamers could save money, right? And they're supposed to be looking out for us. They're supposed to be taking care of us. They're supposed to care about this gaming community that they're so quick to talk about the toxicity of it, right? And how they want to always kumbaya, and how they always looking out for everyone. But when it comes time to actually look out for us and tell us how we could save money, they're nowhere to be found. When it's time to report on pedophiles in the community, they want to talk about it, they don't report on it. That's not what they do, right? So it takes us on Twitter, these so-called toxic fanboys, to bring things to light, so they
Yeah,
could so they could start reporting on it.
that's
Ain't that
exactly
funny?
what happened. It
And
backfired.
this is their job.
Right. You got the gamers doing their job. Yo, Emmanuel A1, keep dropping the truth, guys. I'm loving all the direct gaming content lately, man. I appreciate you, A1. No dope, man. Listen, it's all good, man. Like I said, man, we appreciate you. We appreciate everybody that supports. And like I said, man, like me and JyzalRock said this, and everybody else said this. The realest said this to me all the time. The general even said this. We're not compromising this channel for nobody. We come in here Xbox Strong. We come in here celebrating Xbox Strong. We talk about this game and stuff. We here to bring awareness, and we here to bring some integrity. All that dumb stuff, that goofy stuff out here, we ain't gonna be a part of that here. People gonna know. We gonna call it like we see it, man. That's it. I don't have no beef with nobody. I don't do cyber media, social media beefs with nobody. You're not that important for me to waste my time with. I don't call nobody out. I don't do all that dumb trolling on other people's shows and all that other stuff. I don't do all of that goofy stuff, man. I'm right here. I hang out with my homies. I hang out with the chit chat. The people who put up with me, who decide that it's worth their time and their effort out of their life to come over here when we get on JyzalGaming and with the rest of the panels. People who go out and support my man Teknoblast over there on his show, they do that. They the ones who making it possible. So don't get mad at us. Take it up with the chit chat community. And I like to see them tear you up. Because the same people that you get mad at are the same people you want to subscribe to your channel and put a like on. You ain't fooling nobody. You started changing up when you felt like you wasn't getting those views. I don't look at my channel as a daytime job. I make enough money. I'm good what I do. This is fun to me. So I don't switch that up. It's easy. Y'all see me up here worrying about, bro, listen. I'm representing my community.
Listen, right? we live in a generation where people are afraid of being themselves.
I'm good just having a voice, man. I'm good being out here to relate to all these people out here that don't have a platform. It's not about us, man. It's about y'all. That's why you got JyzalGaming right here, because he's able to talk. He's able to come out here.
Listen, like I tell people, man, say what you mean and mean what you say. This is why when I post something, I post it, I leave it up. I don't take it down. I don't care who has a problem with it. If you have a problem with it, you know what you can do. You can mute or block. That's why I got damn near almost 2,000 people that have blocked me, right? Because they take my advice. I'm not for everyone.
Right.
Yeah, I don't care. And I don't care to be. Right. I'm not out here telling you, yo, follow me, follow me. I don't say that. You follow me because you want to follow me. Right. If you don't. Right. I'm not out here. I don't have a YouTube channel. I'm not out here with trying to get subscribers. Listen, I just say what I see. I call it like I see it. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. I don't care either way. You can follow me if you want. Don't follow me. You can block me. You can mute me. It don't matter. I'm gonna keep being me.
Right, fam.
Right? And I'm not gonna kill myself to try to please everyone. Because like I said, Jesus can't please everyone. Fact. Right? You had the Pharisees you had the Pharisees and you had the Sadducees. He was preaching his truth, right? And they say, "Oh, you a demon. You speaking lies."
Facts.
All right. So that's what you believe. You could go out. You can go back to the synagogue.
But I'm not
go back to the temple. Stance. Go back to the temple and preach what you want to preach.
But I'm not changing my stance.
But I'm not changing for you. I said what I said.
That's it, man.
You see Dave Chappelle?
That's it.
He stand by what he said. He says, "Oh, they try to cancel me on Twitter, and I don't give a damn because Twitter's not a real place." And look at him now. Another deal with Netflix.
Right. Right.
Four more specials he's gonna do, and you have the people crying.
You see what I'm saying? It's like
Dave Chappelle didn't change. He said what he said. You either take it or you don't.
They say because they want to take away.
You're either gonna watch the shows or you're not gonna watch the shows. That's it.
And it's not even about David Chappelle, right? It's about him being a comedian in the truest form, right? Mm-hmm. That's what it's about. Because comedians are supposed to talk about the issues in the world, but make fun of them. They bring awareness in a form of comedy. And when you as the audience can't see that, that's not the comedian's job to pander to your feelings. And what they did was they want to change that aspect about comedy. See, this is what the world's doing, man. All the world wants to do is start changing things to conform its emotions, right? All my feelings is hurt. Bad guy. Well, listen, like I said a long time ago on Di-RRec Game, you look at guys like me, man, and you see somebody over there like JyzalGamingTV,
I just do it.
and you say to yourself, look at these wise guys. Look at these dudes who reminded me of myself when I first came on. And I remember how I used to speak the truth. But my balls started shrinking up. And I noticed I stopped wearing underwear. And I began to conform to what everybody thought I should be. And I became a faker. And now I tap dance. Now I put on a show for everybody to see. And I look at people like the realist, Six Layer, Teknoblast, Fireboss, Di-RRec,
Rangy 4, Emmanuel A1, Judah 144.
Like, I look at all these people, man. All these people, Rangy Fool. I look at Judah 114. I look at all these people. Card. All these people I look at, and I say to my community, look at the bad guys. Look at them fanboys over there.
McGee.
See, because they talk about my homie. They talk about my homie. And because they talk about my homie, I don't like them. So I won't bring no attention to them. But I'll act like I cared this whole time. I act like I cared this whole time. But no. But no, don't you dare look at my past. Because in my past, I'll tell you what I always cared about. See, none of them can say that about the new legal. Because I put
Charlie Hustle.
I put the
it's a bunch, bro.
I put the streets on. But they look, they say, look, there goes the bad guys. And my answer, and my glorious answer will always be, make sure you look at a bad guy like me. Because it'll be the last time you see bad guys like us again. You'll never see bad guys like us again. Because we were the ones who stood on our own 2 feet. We were the ones. Nobody else wanted to do what we do. Nobody. Okay? Because does it look like the new legal is scared? Does it look like the new legal has ever been scared? Think about it. I just want y'all to imagine a world where the new legal was scared of a Twitter dude or some dude that's got a YouTube channel that has all day long sitting on his computer. You know the worst fear I got is somebody go make a J-Rock. We got to make somebody, man, and they about to make a video about us. That's going to be the topic about what we had to say. That's what I fear. Okay. All right. And what you're going to see is me continually be me. That's what you're going to continue. And I ain't even going to worry about what them dudes are doing. Because Di-RRec Gaming's channel is about you guys. See, when it no longer becomes about how you guys feel, then Di-RRec Gaming don't exist anymore. Because it's supposed to be the reflection. It speaks that language. I know what my Xbox community feels like, it sounds like. I'm not over here to butter cake. I'm not over here to be a double agent. Who cares that I got a Switch? You won't find the new legal's name on the Switch. Who cares if you got a PlayStation? The new legal's name ain't on that PlayStation. You know where to find me at. And if you want to play with me, you know where to find me at. It's just that simple. If you don't like that, you have other flip-floppers. You have other tap dancers to go to. Now, I'm not saying that people with multiple consoles are fake, because I just proved that I got multiple consoles. What I'm saying is I don't use that to make it seem like I'm a better gamer than you. That's what I'm saying, because it never mattered. J-Rock, you got anything else to say, man, before we pack it up?
No, brother, that's pretty much it, man. I love the chit chat, man. These guys are knowledgeable. They funny.
Facts.
Guys
Facts.
is
They the
real as
homies,
hell.
bro. They the
Yo,
homies.
I love them, man.
I do too, man. And listen, I'm glad that a person like you came to me, man, and you know I told you, stand strong, my brother. Keep those 10 toes down. You know, because you're not a troll. You're not what people call you out here. They just want you to believe that. So when you start believing in what other people say to you, it's kind of like what J-Rock says. Then that's when you lose your reality.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I listen, when I was a kid, and
Listen,
listen,
we know
cover
why
your
they do
ears
that.
if you got children.
Once they put a label on you, it's easy to dismiss you. Once you
There you
any
go.
truth sayer, you want to call them crazy, right? You want to call them a conspiracy theorist. You want to call them a fanatic. You know, once you throw they throw those labels on you, it's easy for others to dismiss you. But I'll say this: always investigate, do your own research, and look into things for yourself.
Right. Always be a seeker, man. Always be
Always,
that. Don't be
always seek the
no,
truth.
right. And it's okay to listen, but know what you're listening to. No, it's fake. It's fake outrage, man. Can't trust. It's a fake outrage. Microsoft released games last year, but suddenly Sony got one good game, and now they release dates for Fable, etc. When God of War was coming out. Listen, have you seen a release date for God of War? What did I say? What did I say? Bro, this is like, it's too easy to see how Sony does this stuff. They're the Jim Jones of the community, man. Sip that
Mhm.
Kool-Aid. Take it. Take it. Drink it all. Because when you got a community out here that's too delusional to call a game out, it's not trustworthy anymore. And you guys are doing it to yourself. They doing it to themselves, realists. Because nobody's making them to believe a lie. They want to believe a lie for themselves. Nobody's doing it to them, J-Rock. All we're
Right.
saying is just play your games, bro. Or play a game that you got. Play a game that you got, you know, and call it out. Be truthful. And because we don't care. We don't care. You criticize my game, right? But like
Mhm.
J-Rock said, I was on Twitter and the Crossfire generals reached out to their community and spoke to their community. They let them know. Shouts to Smitty. They let them know that, hey, listen, we know we're still working on this game and we're listening to our community loud and clear. And we want to let y'all know that we're not only just listening, but we know what y'all want. See, that this game has already been out, J-Rock. They know
Mhm.
what they want. See what they say? We know what y'all want. We know that we put this game out on console and we're working it out, but we got some great things coming. And when we get all this thing worked out, we're going to see who's who. And it's just like I said, I guarantee you at the end of this year, we're going to still be talking about Crossfire X. How much y'all want to place your bets? Think Horizons Forbidden West is going to be talked about as more than Crossfire X? Place your bets.
Yeah.
Throw it
Ray,
down. We got a
you
pot.
got you got a super chat.
It's Rain G4 from the ATL. My man, 50 grand. I have a question. As serious as cancer. Now I'm just playing. I have a question. If game reviews are just if game reviews are just an opinion, right, and not any truth to it, so does that mean that there isn't a such thing as a bad game? Exactly.
Yeah, objectively, yeah. Objectively, there's no such thing as a bad
There's
game.
no
It's
such thing.
subjective.
But it only
Like
that's right, J.
like art, you know what they say about art? Beauty's on the eye of the beholder, you know?
Right.
Comes down to the gamer.
And you know, we only get these type of things when it happens to Sony. This is what I'm trying to get everybody to see. And I know y'all see it. I'm not even trying to get y'all to see it. But let's just say this. Forget all the shenanigans. This is what it is. You know that they're faking it. Like there was somebody on Twitter that said, Either they're that dumb or they just fake that they're that dumb for the sake of Twitter. So now we know they're not dumb on purpose. They're faking their dumbness. And I said, what's worse, an idiot or an idiot that likes to clown being an idiot? That's the fakest one. The one that knows he's an idiot and clowns to be one, that's worse. So you know they got sense because they start talking so intelligent. It messes you. You kind of question, damn, is that really dude? Who is this? Because now he talks like he got a brain out here. But the only time they talk like they got a brain out here is when Sony's games fail their narrative. Now they come out here talking about Metacritic. They talking about Metacritic, bro. Like, why are you talking about Metacritic when you used it all this time?
Right.
Stop talking about something you use. You show how stupid you are. Y'all didn't have a problem with Metacritic.
They only want to bring up topics of concerns. They only want to talk about things when it affects them.
That's right.
So those people are disingenuous, and that's why I don't pay attention to them.
Do not pay no more attention to the dumb stuff, y'all. You have already won this generation. If you want, and I'm saying it, I don't care what nobody. Listen, I'm unapologetic on what I'm about to say. All right? Because I'm not lying to y'all. You got an Xbox. You on the good side of history of gaming. Period. Period. Because you are in a place where you play games and more games for the value. You are on any device being able to play your games. You can promote gaming the most with an Xbox. You can't do that with PlayStation. So I got a question for you, J-Rock.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got some questions for you, okay? And I would love for you to answer these for the Chit Chat community. Where's VRR for PlayStation 5?
I don't know, but they gave me voice chat before they gave me that. Voice commands, man.
Where's the integrated SSD at for the PlayStation 5?
Mm-mm.
Where is the full capabilities of RDNA 2.0 in the PlayStation 5? Where is the technology fan at for the PlayStation 5? Where's the technology cooling system for the PlayStation 5? Where are the 120 frame 4K games at for the PlayStation 5? Don't bring a third-party game to the sacrificial table. Don't bring a third-party game in. Where are your PlayStation games at, right? Where the 4K 120 frames per second PlayStation games at? Where are your 1440p 60 frames per second games at?
Oh, you know the system can't output at 1440p. They need to update that.
People bought.
We're waiting for updates.
Do you want to know what the funniest thing I ever see? I told y'all this. This is the funniest thing I ever see. Is when somebody hooks up their PlayStation 5 to an OLED TV.
Listen,
you know what that's like?
Listen, the console ain't gonna use half the things you bought your OLED for.
What's the point?
So
it's like buying a car, right? That takes unleaded gasoline. You drive up to the gas station and you want to put diesel in it. How does that make any sense?
It's not built for it, man. It's not built for it.
Do people not know how to put things that are compatible together? Really? You know that it's not doing anything for it. It's not going to increase the frame rates. It's not going to do. Magic doesn't work like that. And so this is why you see the community of the PlayStation community. They're like sour pickles, man. They always crying about something. Games trailer says Destruction All-Stars got a bad score, no peak. When Godfall got a bad score, no peak. When Crossfire X got a bad score, Game Pass filler. for spoken nets. Exactly.
That's right, realist. We still doing checkerboard. Checkerboard 30 in
That's
in
fact. Yeah,
2022.
Judah Wilding. That's true though. That's true, bro.
We're
Put the
doing
smoke out.
checkerboard
Listen,
30.
man. Speak what it is.
Your legal. Matter of fact, since realist just brought up checkerboarding, right?
Yeah.
You remember that lawsuit about the temporal injection? Remember when they tried to pass it off last
Yeah.
generation as 1080p native,
Remember that.
right? Only to find out it wasn't. They got in Guerrilla Games getting sued for it. Did they settle that? They settled it, right?
They
Just
just
now, just
settled that,
recently.
J-Rock.
Yeah.
And that was unbelievable, wasn't it? That they just settled that after all these years, J-Rock. You know,
And were they gonna tell the people that? No,
right.
they were gonna pass. They had no problem passing it off as something it wasn't.
And do you know what their greatest line was for last gen? 1080p makes you a better gamer.
Better game.
Lied. Lied. And you want to know what the PlayStation community did? Kept drinking that Kool-Aid. Accepted the lie. They don't. Look at Charlie Hustle. Keep going. Keep going. So here I am in 2022. What the hell do I want to buy something that ain't even technologically advanced for in 2022? I've been gaming all these years. I thought gaming was about trying out the best. It's about having the best, right? It's about having the best, about living up to the hype. I don't have to fake it. There's no VR. There's no auto HDR. There's no Dolby Vision. Why do I want to buy a PlayStation 5 for? Don't tell me because exclusives. Where's your exclusives at? They're nowhere to be found. Don't tell me about that. Everything all your narratives are dead in this generation. There's no next generational game. But you're about to see what one looks like this year, like I said. This year. If you don't know what next generational game is going to look like we all don't, we all going to find out who's really next generation this year. Don't worry. Let your girl get on the
Legal,
little robot.
legal. Let me ask you one thing before we wrap it up.
What's up, baby?
Which one of the two is done with cross generation games for this year?
Which one is what now?
Which one of the two companies between Sony and Microsoft is done with these cross generation games?
The bad guy is done. You want to know who the bad guy is?
Oh, the bad guy.
Yeah, we got to say the bad guy. See, the good guy couldn't live up to it, right? He poked his chest out and told his community, oh no, we don't believe in generations, right? But the one who never said that believed in generations. You know how they did it? By way of cloud. So that's how you're going to get it. But you ain't moving forward no more by way of console. Because these games that are coming out on Xbox are mixed. Oh, you know I'm getting it.
Yes, Smitty crazy.
That's right. You know I'm getting it, Smitty. But you're right. Mr. Bad Guy Microsoft,
crazy.
Right. Mr. Bad Guy Microsoft is going to cut those generations off. So you'll be playing by way of cloud if you want to play these games. So yeah, Microsoft is going to cut it off. So Smitty Smith says, salute to the panel and chat. Hey, yo, where's 1440 support on PlayStation 5? Oh, well, they could just keep sucking and blowing on them controllers. That's it. That's it. I mean, they ain't telling no lie. Where's the lie at? Where's the lie at? Because, like I said, and y'all saw me boldly. You want fun? Know what's funny? Nobody can tell me. Nobody came and told me what makes a PlayStation 5 next gen. Nobody. So that tells you right there is a gimmick. Somebody should have easily came up and said, legal, this is what makes it next gen. They don't. But yet we supposed to accept people when they dog out the Xbox. We just supposed to sit back and accept that. Them days is over, homie. We're not toxic, but we ain't with the buffoonery. So that's your problem. Your problem really is that we ain't putting on the clown suit. That's your problem. So if I got to be guilty about that, so be it. Give me my sentence, man. Lay it out for me. What is it, 25 to life? Whatever it's got to be, I'll take it with a smile. Yo, J-Rock, tell them where they can find you at, man.
And they can find me on Twitter at JRock. JRock, J with two A's, man.
Yo, y'all know y'all can find me on Twitter too. New Legal. Find me on the Xbox, New Legal. Find me on YouTube as Di-RRec Gaming with all my homies. Yo, make sure y'all go out there and check my man Teknoblast on his channel as well. And you can find the mighty beautiful chit chat community on Di-RRec Gaming as well, and on Xbox. They got Xboxes too, and on Twitter.
I'm doing that Halo game night again tonight.
You know what? We got to run a team, bro. We got to get on that big battlefield and just destroy, bro. We got to get out there, man.
Yeah, you got one last super chat over here, Smitty.
Smitty back. Smitty don't want it to end, J-Rock. Smitty coming with it.
I'm telling you.
Y'all ain't ending right now, Smitty said. Y'all gonna say what I got to say. They don't like Xbox because we tell it like it is, but Sony tell it how it might be. That's it, boy. He put the victory. See?
That's it. He capped it.
Do you see, J-Rock?
He put the victory on it, brother. That's it.
He put the victory on it.
Ain't nothing more to say.
Ain't nothing more to say. I'm gonna leave that right there. No more. We're gonna leave that right there. Smitty Smith just stole the whole entire show. Yo, thank y'all for coming out. Like I said, if you like what we're about, please subscribe to the channel. Share our videos, man. Share our content. Get out here, man. We're here to change the whole game, right? We're here to represent all the people out here, just like us, that bring about the truth, who are not scared. Go out and support them too, whether we know them or not. If you find them, support them and let them know that they're not alone, right? Let them know that there's real gamers out here that see them as well, right? So if you like Di-RRec Gaming, please feel free. Don't hesitate to subscribe to the channel. And then go out and get you a sledgehammer. Smash the notification bell, right? Hit that like button. And I mean, when you hit it, break it into pieces. Shatter it, okay? I don't care if you got to break your whole desk down. Do whatever you got to do. But you don't want to miss any of the truth over here. And you definitely don't want to miss our glorious chit chat community. Come in and join, be a part of it, man. We here just to make a change. We represent all the ones that don't have a voice, right? We're here to speak the streets, right? Our glorious Xbox streets. We know what y'all about, man, and we're not scared to represent y'all. So thank y'all for everything y'all do. Remember, keep it gaming. Chase that one up in life, man. Make sure you get the extra man in life. I'm telling y'all, I love y'all. That's why I'm telling y'all, there's nothing more beautiful than obtaining an extra man. We about to get up out of here, y'all, and I'm trying to get us out of here, J-Rock. They keep talking, but I got to keep doing it. I'm fighting them. Fugly in the building. We got Fugly in the building. We out, y'all. Peace.
Peace and love, family.